everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Giants are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Cowboys, who will be testing that coverage.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
2nd down following the run. They go with Perkins again. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Perkins on the give from Manning. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. From the gun, it's Manning. Being chased out left. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time running out here on the play clock. Elliott gets around him. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On third down, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Perkins on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Manning. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And they'll toss it out to Perkins. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing on first down is Manning. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets past one man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Prescott from the gun. Now he's flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
An update from Denver. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. They find some open field here. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And who's got it? The Giants! Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
On the run, it's Perkins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They pitch to Perkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They go counter. Perkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On the run, Darkwa. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now Perkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First and goal, Perkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Zebra. You got four. Slam. Zebra. Switch gears. 54, come on. 54, check. Watch 54. Heads up.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Here's Manning to throw. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And out here come the Cowboys. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out come the Giants. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On the direct snap, Perkins. Now Darquan. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on, let's go.
Perkins from the Wildcat. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
10 yards still left on second down. Play action now. Prescott looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They run with Perkins. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Manning under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cedric Thornton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Defense showing blitz. 2nd down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 10th carry now for Elliott. And some room to work. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Prescott off play action. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
On first down, back to Perkins. Open space inside the 10, and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. He's going to fire one deep over them. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Watch
The toss coming right is Perkins. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing is Manning on third down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. He'll look to set up his blockers. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Manning going to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver, and it was the Jets coming away victorious there. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. On play action, now Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Here we go. 1, 9.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Giants, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
You